So you must be really happy with that. Down 13 men in the second half and found a way to get out of trouble there.
We were playing rugby league there for a while with 13, weren't we? We still found a way. That massive scrum penalty that we won after being on the pump, for a long period of time. But you've got to give it to the Brumbies. They're tough, they're physical. Dan just said to me, he's got no issues when you play. Teams like the Crusaders and reigning champions, because you know that the Brumbies are going to get up, and it was just the same as last year. And every other battle they have with them.
Do you think perhaps the difference between, there's a lot made of the gap between Australia and New Zealand teams now. Tonight it looked like confidence.
Yeah.
So you guys scored 14 points when you were a man up, and they couldn't score any when they were 2 men up.
Yeah, that's a good point. A little bit of confidence in the ability to execute. And that's the key. We didn't take opportunities in that first half, which we should have, and they didn't take theirs. To keep them to 8 points was 21-8 at half time. That's what it stayed. It wasn't probably the most entertaining match with 30 scrums, 50 resets, but the context of the game was real brutal, and a lot of desperation and scramble defence, and probably executing was the theme of it.
In terms of your guys' season, how important is it to get those wins on the road, just keep it ticking?
Oh, just massive. What a nice we got that bonus point at the end. We had an opportunity to do it. Our conference is tight, and you want to win it, and you want to play at home. But just to come over here and to get a result like that, it's just absolutely critical. You drop that, and you're really chasing. So every game is critical.
Like I mentioned, confidence, but is it also composure, which I guess comes from experience? I think you had 7 guys in the team that have played more than 100 Super Rugby games, whereas a lot of the key position guys in the Brumbies haven't played much at all. Is it just that experience, do you think, in those key moments?
Oh, 100%. The ability to trust yourselves and trust your systems and process, and trust your bench as well, just to come on and create an impact. But it's pretty hard to do that because you can't make any subs, because there's about 6 penalties in a row and you can't substitute on a penalty, and you got 13 on the field. But the guys that stayed out there, extremely composed and extremely confident in the process, and we just found a way.
Sam, how did you take it out there on the field? You guys trying to slow it down, or did you just muscle up and say we've got to get through this period and we'll be right?
A bit of both. You can't stop playing. I think if you stop playing, you really invite a team into really hurting you. So even though we were down a few players, we still had to keep attacking, and it's all good to win the ball and then kick it out. You've pretty much given them the ball back. So it's a little bit of learning there, but. It's great to be out there tonight, and for Sam to play his 100th. It's pretty cool to be out there and be a part of it. Played against him a number of times, and little brother played with him in the Barbarians last year, so it was awesome to be a part of his special night tonight.
Shame to spoil the party then.
Yeah, it's one of those things that you always try to spoil the party no matter where you're going. So
they invited us.
I know we talked about going down to 13 men in that Simbin period, but you also lost 2 or 3 blokes through injury in the first 3 minutes of the game.
Crockett, incredible.
Yeah, Crocky. You talk about experience, 190 something. So what a man to come on first couple of minutes. Done it most of his career. Used to go 80 when there's only one prop on the bench. So took a massive heart. So he just got out there and did what he has always done. So it's great to have that experience out there, and it makes my job a lot easier. There's no point in me talking to the ref about what's happening in the front row. Someone like Crocky's, been around, knows exactly what's happening, and hopefully can help out the ref to, so we can all play. And someone like Crocky was awesome tonight.
Did you get a chance to say anything to Calix after the game?
Yeah, both of us being captains, really nice before coin toss. So it was cool to just, say congratulations. It's a massive achievement playing one super game, but playing 100 is pretty cool.
Scott, I noticed you're wearing poppy on your suit there. I think Super Rugby missed a chance to honour Anzacs this week and commemorate properly? Because a lot of the games, like there's obviously the Australian-New Zealand rivalry there. Is that something you think Super Rugby can do better?
Like maybe a commemorative jersey, like the Storm had on the other night, and the league teams did was a really nice touch. But look, we did it last week against last post against the Sunwolves, but it could have been pretty special here tonight, and just to honour it, it's Anzac week, and I don't think they did against Hug Raiders the week before. We were expecting it, so I come prepared. Yeah.
You mentioned some of the injuries before. Obviously, got the heavy knock. How are those guys after going?
Look, Digger's knee. It was probably more of the issue than in the head as well. Didn't quite land. It was really awkward actually, and like he's obviously had a long time out with that knee. So he took a good high shot, and then obviously Tim Perry with his hamstring, and hamstring's always a few weeks at least. We lost three other players during the week as well, with Tom Sanders, Ollie Yaker and Ben Fennell, so casualty ward's pretty full at the moment. Yeah.
How do you guys just always seem to find a way to fair dinkum?
Look, it's something. No matter who's out there, the boys are really calm. A couple of loose forwards that haven't been in many scrums were right. I want to go to lock, and they're actually fighting over who wanted to go in. So something like that, it's great for us rather than someone going, I don't want to go in there, I don't want to go in there. So for those guys to be excited to step up and do a different role because the team needs it, that was a thing for me tonight that stood out. The boys were willing to play out of position to get the job done.
Yeah.
Just to confirm, Israel was knee, not concussion?
Both. So he felt his HIA and he tweaked his knee as well. So it's a bit of a combo, double blow there on the edge. So it's pretty niggly, but look, it was a tough game for Yako in a lot of ways. There was a lot of going upstairs, and he was really calm, I thought, and made some pretty courageous decisions, but the correct ones at the time. And
no dramas with the count not restarting on the double yellow 2 and 2 minutes?
The reality is for us, we go by far too many penalties, so we probably deserved it.
They deserved it, yeah.
So there's nothing there for us to complain about. The thing we've got to sort out is those first 6 or 7 beforehand. So. We'll have a good look at that, and we'll do some research around why we did it, and is there a theme there? Is it the same penalty for, might be offside or hands in the ruck or whatever it is? But until we have a good look at it, we don't really know.